So I watched some Doctor Who yesterday. The first few episodes of season 12. And because TV takes breaks and they weren't on Netflix for me to binge, it's been a while since thinking about most things Doctor Who related. Though I do have a TARDIS dress back there in my closet that's a size too big that I've been meaning to take in. But that's unrelated. It got me thinking about some things and looking up some stuff that I can't get out of my head now. Like my fierce loyalty for the show, even though I don't know if this says more about me or the show, but I started watching probably fiercely 2009. Before that, I think I'd seen some episodes and then really became a fan and had seen all the episodes, watched everything multiple times, 2012-ish. And I'm mostly talking about the new one, not the 60s. That show has been around forever. Some good content. Ooh. Don't care. My phone pinged. And one of the things that I found, getting back on topic, was on Reddit, because I was looking up some relationship of the Horizon Watcher to being basically what the Horizon Watcher was and why I couldn't remember which episode it was from or when I had heard it before seeing the Spies ones. And that led me to Reddit. And on Reddit I found a thread about if each of the Doctors had stayed on another season. And because I've only had the experience of 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, I kind of lost track there. So Eccleston, Tennant, Smith, Capaldi, and then Whittaker. Yeah. I didn't really see, I didn't have much to say about, the fourth Doctor staying on longer, though I have seen some episodes here and there of the old Who. Really, the one that I got caught on was 9, 10, 11. Because it felt like it all ended with Clara a little too quick, and then her story not was neglected, but was kind of passed over right when he regenerated and wasn't touched on so much with Capaldi. We were supposed to see how she was throughout time and all of that. Also, I miss the Pawns. And I miss Captain Jack. And I would really love to see Rose's relationship with a female Doctor. Anyways. And also with these new companions, maybe we're still in that lull of getting to know them and getting to like them, but I do know them and like them. I just get the sense that in each episode, instead of focusing on character development and the bonds between them, they're using them more towards education. With the Tesla episode, you learned a lot that you hadn't learned in school. They touched on a lot of things that if you've been watching the show for a long time, you already knew, and it kind of felt forced. So that was fun. But anyways, if Matt Smith had stayed on for another season, they would have had time to go into detail with all of Claire's different personalities and selves, and it seems like they had really set that up, and I'm sad about that. I don't know, man. Nostalgia? Is this just nostalgia? And also, a lot of characters, a lot of people have been dying on the show recently, and I feel like it was more of a when we first met Rose, it was Rose and the Doctor against the world. You didn't really know very many other people, and now we have this whole crew of people. And I know with the original show, he had a bigger group, but still, it just... I need a snack. So, who is the actress that played Clara? Because I feel bad for not remembering her name. Jenna Coleman. I find it hilarious that both Jenna Coleman and Matt Smith went on to play royalty. Her and Victoria, playing Victoria, and him in The Crown. Just really found that hilarious. And I do enjoy the representation that we're getting now. I say now. There's always been like little bits and bobs here and there. Better than most TV, but it feels like they could take bigger bites, bigger stabs, bigger bites. And gives me time to think. Let us get to know the new person that's introduced. Is I feel like they've had an asexual character or disability. I don't know. They've had a lot of attempts, but none of it really seemed like they were letting you get to know the character. It was still that little, oh, yep, that one's gonna be the one to get killed off. I don't know, man. I miss Torchwood. Torchwood. I forgot that Danny Pink existed too. I don't know why that was something that made me like take a shock back. Also, there seems to be a lot of like repeat monsters. Like the one in the Tesla episode looked a lot like the one that like captured Donna when she was with Tennant. Anyways, seems like they're reaching out really hard to try and attract new fans and not really, and like pay homage to old themes and types of stuff, but they aren't doing much to keep the show new and fresh for the existing fans that have been watching and paying attention and don't need to see the same alien doing the same stuff, or what looks like the same alien, but in reality it's actually a different alien. There is my pet. Is my pet going to come up here? No, he's going to sit on a chair? He wants some of my food. Anyways, so this is just a little rant. I feel like I kind of touched... I know I'm obviously missing something that I thought of when I was watching, and it's now going to bother me that I didn't say. But that got a lot of the annoyances off my chest. I do look forward to this new whole arc, or the continuation of the arc with Gallifrey, and maybe we get to see some more of that. It's such a, like, beloved, loved show. And it is entertaining. No matter how you find that entertainment. But I do feel like they're reusing plots now. Like, and almost sets, which feels weird. Like, they wanted the one that's on Earth, that, it's not the most recent one, the one right after the spies where they go on the vacation. It felt very similar to one of the first ones with Capaldi and Clara, with the smiley faces. I know, like, the visual looked similar, and it wasn't really, but, like, it seems like stuff they've done before, and I get that they were definitely hitting on climate change, and I give them props for that, and, like, trying to point out to people, but I'm also curious, like, what did the actual production do? Because it is a massive production, so did they, like, limit their plastic use? Did they, like, are the costumes not polyester? Like, what types of chemicals were used in the production of that episode that could still be harmful to the environment? So if they're like, yes, promotion, promotion, and promotion, but also this is a sci-fi show, and even though they do touch on real themes, like, it's everyone, it's something is better than nothing, but it felt like they could have done more. Instead of just being like, yes, you can stop the earth from dying. You know how, like, on episodes that talk about suicide or something, they'll put, like, a little call number at the end, like, give some more information. I don't know. I also, maybe they did. I didn't see the credits because I was watching it recorded. Overall, still fiercely loyal to the show. I do like Jodie Whittaker. I do like a lot of the acting. And I'm getting a call. So anyways, I guess it's time to go. Hello?